Good morning to you. Sorry I didn't get this to you last night, but I just wanted to go through a few basic things as I see them. Starting with your left side, we like this, that you stay here and you don't shift over to your right. Makes the whole motion a lot simpler. Let's see here. We are going to come across. I think you do a pretty good job of keeping your chin to chest. You're not necessarily looking down your left hand. I do notice here, though, if we look at both hands, they are up. Now, I understand with the right hand, because you're keeping the discus in place until you get some energy to keep it flat. But I also notice that left hand being flat, which I find a little peculiar, like your hands reflect each other. So we'll see how that progresses here. And we talked about this at the end of practice here with that right foot and our need to get that out in the head to keep your 4 points facing the same direction, so that by the time you get here, this leg isn't way up in the air. All right, so it should be like down here and ready to sweep up, so we can kind of establish an orbit for you as you go through the throw. And establishing that orbit and working upward it keeps you from facing downward or getting out over your skis, but it also enables you to work up as we go through the middle of the circle. Let's look at this here. So you kind of see the path, and we prefer a J path coming out of the back, with the widest point being in the back. And when you are like this, it kind of goes around, and it takes you across that imaginary midline. Also, posture, right? Any sport you play, you're probably not going to be bent over. I don't even know if a goalie's really bent over, but we prefer to have to be more upright when we get onto our right axis in the middle. A little bit further, we would like to straighten out that left arm and let it come out wide. And then, so if you look at your left arm, it's bent like it would be in your block. And you have really good feet, and you have long levers, and we like to use those long levers to come out and wide and then back through your finish. And here I think you would be blocking across yourself rather than back and through. Yes, and those things that we just talked about, they lead to the Dorothy feet out of the back. Everything that happens at the front is a result of something that happened at the back. I can almost guarantee it. I say almost. But if we straighten out your path going this way, as opposed to like kind of coming across, then that lines up your feet better. Clear. And here you do a pretty decent job. If we look at your right foot here, you do a pretty decent job of turning your right foot. That's better. You have a good finish, pretty good finish, and you're pretty much where you want to be there. It's just the things in the back that we really want to fix. And a lot of this stuff will get like a lot better in the off season. As I said yesterday, all you have to do is feel the right way to do something one time, and the rest of it gets a ton easier. So we'll see you this afternoon.